Right now we're going to explain, we get a lot of questions about what's the difference between offset and backspace. Some people think they're the same thing, but they're really two completely different things. They're both ways of measuring a wheel, but they're measured in different ways. First of all, one thing you need to remember that a lot of people don't know, when you measure the total width of the wheel is different than the stated width of the wheel. Like I think this is an 11-inch wheel, and that width is measured from the inside bead where the tire sits to this outside bead, which that's 11 inches. Now typically a wheel, when measured from outside to outside, will measure almost exactly an inch bigger than that. So an 11-inch wheel is actually 12 inches wide from its outer limits. So you need to remember that when you're building a car or building something custom, that you got an extra ½ an inch to the front and the rear. You can run into some big problems. Backspace, it's easiest to measure a wheel in a backspace. So you can measure the width. So you got an 11-inch wheel, and you just put it on its face and get a straight edge and put it across the back of the wheel, and then measure from the mounting pad right up to the straight edge. So you got a 6.5-inch backspace. So this is an 11-inch wheel with a 6.5-inch backspace. You can calculate front space by just subtracting 6.5 from 12, because remember the wheel is actually 12 inches wide. Now offset is really difficult to measure, but you can calculate it. Offset is how far the mounting pad of the wheel is either forward of the center of the wheel or behind the center of the wheel. And you can calculate it by, we have the wheel's 12 inches wide altogether, and the backspace was 6.5 inches. So it's what, a ½ inch forward of the center line. For some reason, offset must be a European thing, because it's usually measured in millimeters, so you convert that to millimeters, but that would be your offset. That's the difference between backspace and offset, and that's how you measure it.